Jeez, you suck.
Hey everyone, this is Chris with the OCR Experience. Today I'm going to show you how to build a Spartan spear target. This is our finished product here. It's actually very simple to build, but I looked online for quite some time trying to find a good video on how to build something to throw the spear at, just for practice. And I couldn't find anything good, so I decided to build one on my own and share with you guys how I did that. So what you'll need, very simply, measuring tape to measure the wood, the drill, about a pound of 2.5-inch outdoor screws, tile mats for the target, a saw, box cutter to cut the little puzzle piece ends off of the tile mats, spray tack to glue the tile mats together so you have a 6-inch piece or 6-inch wide piece of tile mat, weatherproofing spray for the actual frame so you can leave it outdoors year round, and then a 12-inch spike so that you can spike your spear, tether it into the ground, so you have some room to throw. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. As for wood, what we bought originally from Home Depot was 2 5-foot pieces of wood. We originally got a 10-foot piece of wood that we cut in half at Home Depot. So we had 2 5-foot pieces, and then we also got 3 8-foot pieces, and that was exactly enough for what we needed. And the way we broke it down was 2 60-inch pieces of wood. You can see in here. The vertical pieces are 2 60-inch pieces. I think if I were to do it again, I would probably go 70 inches, but we also put it on a raised platform outside to give it a little bit of extra height. So you guys can play around with that height as much as you want, but for this one we did 2 60-inch pieces. We have 2 23-inch pieces on the inside of the arms here, top and bottom. Then to support the base, we have 2 26-inch pieces which sit in between the legs. And then for the legs, we have 2 42-inch pieces. And then we shifted it back just a little bit so it's longer in the back. This way the impact of the spear doesn't knock it over and it's not off balance. It just gives it a little bit of extra support. And then if we come around back here, the way we supported the back was with 4 angled pieces, so the tile mat obviously doesn't push through. And these are 12 inches long, but the actual dimensions don't really matter as much, as long as it fits from end to end, from side to side here. And same thing here. These dimensions don't matter as much, but these pieces, again, are just to support the base, to take the impact of the spear. These are specifically 21 inches, but again, it could be pretty much whatever dimension you want as long as it reaches from top to bottom, and it can support it in that way. You can make it a little bit longer, you can make it shorter. It's just there to help to support the vertical pieces here. So if we look at the tile mats, I can pop this guy out. We haven't totally finished spraying them together just yet because it's been too cold outside to spray, and you can't spray indoors because you need it to be well ventilated. But essentially what you want is all 12 of your tile mats to be sprayed together so that it's 6 inches thick. And the reason it needs to be about 6 inches thick is because our spear, the spear head, is 6 inches long. So in order for it not to hit these pieces of wood when it comes through, that tile mat needs to be 6 inches thick. And you can find plenty of videos online on how to build a Spartan spear. If you guys want me to make a video of how I did it, just leave a comment below and I'll do that. But otherwise, you can find plenty of videos out there that will show you how to build the actual spear. We did drill a hole through the end of this one so we can put a tether on it. This way we can stake it into the ground 30 feet out from our target, and it doesn't, fly over the yard because we do live in a suburban area, so we can't have spears flying into people's houses. That would not be good. I will link everything in the description below of what we used, even the estimated cost and all that for you guys. And if you do like this video and appreciate it, I'm going to be putting out a lot more content. This is actually my first video. So I'll be putting out a lot more content talking about Spartan races, some of my experiences, different race venues, even talking about biomechanics of different things. And I hope you guys enjoy that. So leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. Guys, this is not an ideal setup for power tools. We don't have a bench, so we're doing it on the garage floor. But ideally, you'll have some kind of bench to cut on this. Make sure that you spray both sides. We gotta let it sit for about a minute while it gets tacky, and then we'll press it together with the weights on top, let it sit, and then we'll do the next one. It's one.
You did it. How'd
That's
you feel?
one.
How do you feel?
Like a true carpenter. This is what we have so far. We have it framed out. We have Director Ashley hiding behind it. There she is. So, looking good. Pretty good. So I'm gonna do 4 screws in this one.
I'll go over
2 on the top and 2 in the top and 2 in the
bottom.
bottom.
Or 2 on the left, 2 on the right.
Yep. That's true. Perfect. Nice. So we got the legs on. Coming together pretty well. This piece here is just going to help to support the base here. We're going to drill 2 holes from the legs into this, and then we'll drill 1 hole in the center here so we avoid the 2 screws that we just drilled in here, and we'll drill that screw into this vertical piece. And then we'll do the same thing back here, and then we'll do the same thing over on those sides. So the total is going to be 3, 6, 9, 12 screws. This is going more towards the top side. You should really pre-drill these holes, because with cheap wood like this, if you don't pre-drill it, you can split the wood pretty easily just because of the pressure of the screw. But I'm pretty lazy and I'm not pre-drilling the holes, but you should. Little fun fact. This is literally my first wood project ever. So I am by no means an expert. And if I can do this, you can definitely do this too.
Saddest little screw ever.
Nailed it. Well, screwed it. Instead of going vertical panels like that to support it, we're going to cut it on 45s and support the corners like that. And that should be enough to hold it in with the impact from the spear. Because even like if I hit this from the front here, it's still pretty stable. So I feel like we don't need too much to stabilize it. If you want extra stability, you may want to just do the vertical pieces or a cross of some sort, but we're just going to make angles on the corners.
Tape, found it. Remember, you could always move it though. Up or down, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's good. I think that'll be good. Covers plenty. Not sure if drilling through a knot is a smart idea. You can tell me in the comments if that's dumb or not. Add a little support to the back, just in case the spear hitting the target is too much pressure for the top piece. We put some angled pieces on the leg back here, like that. That should definitely help support that stress into the target. So we'll be drilling those in now. I already pre-cut them. Sweet. So we have this WaterGuard wood sealer for weatherproofing. We're just going to spray that all over that. Obviously with them, we'll probably spray it with the pads on too, even though I'm sure the pads can get wet. But we'll spray it on so we can leave it outside. It's snowing around this time. All right guys, so it's a new day. We ran out of daylight last time, and also it was freezing cold. Now it's a much nicer day. It's like 45 out, something like that. So we're gonna spray down the target. Again, we're using the WaterGuard wood sealer for weatherproofing. We'll spray it all down. Then we're gonna drill a spike into the ground hammer it into the ground. Tether this. We just measured out 30 feet into the backyard where we're gonna put the target, and that's the plan for now. So you guys can follow me on out. Grab this and the spike. We'll do the spike first. So this is our 30-foot mark. We're going to be throwing it at that platform to give us the little extra height that we wanted. This is just a 12-inch spike that I got from Home Depot for literally $1. So that was pretty sweet. What ultimately I think is going to be the best move to do is bungee it after doing the spray tack on each one of these. So there's 12 tile mats here all spray tacked together, and then we bungeed it at the top and at the bottom so that when you pull the spear out, it doesn't really take the spray tack away. We tried construction adhesive, doesn't seem to be as good as the spray tack. So definitely spray tack all 12 together, then bungee it, one on the top, one on the bottom. That would be your best bet for keeping it in and keeping it stable.